Welcome back to another episode of the House of Aquarius podcast. It is your favorite Aquarius here, Make a Wish, back to bring you another one. Today, we have a love talk for you. I wanted to do this a little sooner, but then I actually missed information. But now we're here though, so we're gonna bring it. And since everyone just keeps seeing the memes, keeps talking about it online, the internet, shit like that, let's talk about it here. The Maegan Hall situation. Alright, so, well, obviously under the helm of astrology, you know what I'm saying? So, if you happen to know anything about the Maegan Hall situation, down in a little city in Tennessee, Laverne, something like that. I don't know the pronunciation, don't really care about the movie either. However, though, down in Tennessee, there is a police officer who recently joined the force a little bit ago. Don't want to give the exact time frame. Named Maegan Hall. And she ended up being whistleblown. This information that I researched before I did this anyways, okay? She was whistleblown by one of her fellow employees because they was not willing to participate in the fun activities she was trying to get people to do. So, like I said, if you haven't heard about this, the memes going around, the stories going around, she has had sexual relations with 5 or 6 fellow employees on and off the clock, in private and behind the scenes. So, that being said, oh, by the way though, she's married. Married woman doing this at her job. Everyone she was having a sexual relationship with was second shift. Alright, now some things you may or may not know, depending if you looked into it or not, is that she had said to her other fellow employees, co-workers, that she was in an open marriage. And that her husband was open and down for this shit. For her doing these other cool things. And then more research showed that they were at a party, for one, where she started doing some things, and it's shown that her husband was there, and he wasn't too happy with her kissing up on another female. So we're gonna just get into that situation there in regard to the rest of the people, the other guys she's having sex with. So, but she told everyone that she's in an open marriage and they're able to do that kind of stuff. And so, but she kept on trying to bring her man into it, and her man wasn't trying to have that shit happen with another female or any other guys. No sword fights going on in that bedroom, you know? So, I mean, for the most part, we kind of leave all that back history right there alone, because anything else is kind of extra pudding that doesn't matter here. So, going into the situation, this is an Aries woman with an Aquarius male. Aquarius being a fixed sign, and Aries being a cardinal sign. Fixed signs, they like to keep things going as it is. Cardinal sign like to start things off, get things moving. The initiators start it up. So in that situation here, she starts some shit up. She was trying to get some things happening, more sexual pleasures and activities going on. Oh yeah, by the way, both masculine signs. So they're both outwardly expressive of their emotion, the thoughts, and the concerns, and all that good jazz, you know? So all that being said, she's starting things up at the party, trying to get things happening, and the husband's like, nah, I ain't about that life. Not about the open relationship, not about the three parties. Third parties. So in the situation, what else there? What else there? From the very beginning. These two signs, I forget the length of time they were together. But as all being said and done, it was on record saying that our Aquarius man here said, nah, I'm not gonna leave my wife. We're gonna work through this shit together. Excuse me. On that note there, she was a police officer. He was going to be a state trooper. He's already in the criminal justice situation. He's going to be a state trooper and decide to opt out of that and just go sheriff. One thing about the situation is I wish I could have seen it happen at the time, but Aquarius is one of the air signs, cerebral signs. Did I say that earlier? Fire sign, air sign? Hope I did. But I didn't say it correctly, so much correct me later in the comments below. Don't need that. Air signs are they're known for being cerebral. And of all the air signs, this Aquarius is a sign who likes to keep their emotions detached away from things and like to think about logic first. So, in the situation here, I wish I could have seen it when it first happened, when it was aired or who recorded to, whatever. But he definitely did not react off his emotions from the very beginning, and he wants to logically think things out. So he's gonna buy the relationship some time while he's sorting things out. I mean, he's like, because right now, thanks to the public, thanks to the ability of social media, this man's whole skeleton closet just got aired out. So for him just to brush under the rug, have her get fired, change locations, change jobs or whatever, or completely get out of the situation, he's trying to be the fixed sign that he is and stay with it and work things out. Regardless of the kind of effect it's going to have on him, his social status, and in public, and all the other fun, jovial memes that are just floating around this guy, about her. Lucky enough, not so much being bad about her, but in the media, there's so much. The whole family is taking pictures of both sides, like, for some reason. But it's Aquarius, man. They said he's going to think things through, figure things out, take his emotions out of the picture while figure out what's the best course scenario for him. I don't know the full details, but typically, sun sign only here, Aries is a sign that loves to not be bored. They're very passionate, and this woman should be very passionate about her husband, trying to care about what's going on, trying to maintain things. But, and this is the big but, if for any point in time the Aryan woman does not feel that she is the most important thing, woman-wise, second place, woman-wise or like career-wise, not getting the attention that she so desires, as it could be a situation in any relationship here. Aries women tend to be very explosive in this regards. And what's the word I want to find that I want to use best in this situation? They want to not, I don't know. I can't find it right now. I really can't find it right now. But they're like a pot ready to boil over. She's not going to give it away. Whatever happened, like situation, anger that rose up, and she's not getting away because this man is very focused on his career. So that could be the issue. If I had to speculate, I'm going to assume that she's focused on his career and he wasn't properly giving her what she needed. And so, if that be the case, also another thing too, which I haven't talked about before ever, I think of all the signs of the zodiac, Aquarius has the lowest sexual drive, lowest libido per se. Sun sign only here, just sun sign only. And so if the Aryan woman is not feeling she's getting what she needs, she's taking her business elsewhere. And at her job, regardless of what happened, Aries tends to be one of the signs that if they have a problem with whatever it is, they're going to deal with it right away. And they're basically all or nothing in regard to like Scorpio. But they're not patient though. So whatever happens, they're going to act in the moment, act impulsively, and make things happen. So things happen the way it happened with this situation here. I don't know to what extent. I mean, again, it's pure speculation. And this situation is, I don't know to what extent things happen, but she decided, hey, I want to get stroked out. I want to make changes to my relationship, and this Aquarian man, this fixed sign, is not trying to change things. So she's gonna try to force the situation, and if he's going to go with it, great. She gets what she wants, more sexual pleasure. And if not, great. He gets to sit back home and deal with the shit while she gets her fun and play. Like I said, unfortunately, most of the speculation here in regards to how things have transpired through the situation. But aside from that, though, both these signs actually work extremely well together. Air sign, fire sign. Like I said before, same signs, same, according to sun sign astrology, same signs, they work really good together. And then the next counterpart is the other, let's say for masculine and masculine signs, or for the feminine and feminine signs. The other three work just as well together. Not just well, but close enough. And it's here, both of these signs are independent. They both desire a drastic amount of space. But in the situation, the Arian woman decides she wants more love and attention faster. It needs more, not coddling, but when she wants attention now. So she is more needy and also more emotional too. Aries are, like I said, they tend to be hot-headed, and when they have the issues, they have an issue and let them blow up and get it out of the way. And then they cool off typically fairly quickly. They don't like to stay mad, stay angry about things. Because that's not their way, not their MO, you know? And however, though, they are very impulsive. I said, I don't know the smooth theories behind how this transpired where it is, but that's how it got to. And she went her way, and the Aquarius sign was not trying to do it. Aquarius are known for being stubborn or obstinate, whichever word you're going to use, and not really looking to change things, make things change from wherever, unless they have a great idea and they're pushing something forward. Which is in this situation, the Aries woman would help start the car up, put the gas in, you know, pump that brake, not put the brake, but that metaphor, pushing things forward for the Aquarians. So especially when you have good ideas and great strategies, just like the Sagittarian man, the Aquarian woman, the Aries woman can and will help start things up. Arian people are known to be very supportive of their mate, and because of that, this situation will be heavily can have the possibility to be a lot more successful percentage-wise than Sagittarian male and Arian female, simply because being a fixed sign that Aquarius is, they don't want to give up on things as fast as Sagittarian will. So they have likelihood of, if something is not going great, they stick with it a lot longer, push things further till it gets better. Hopefully. If not, a lot more waste of time. But aside from that, what else? These signs, in the short term, are really hit off things very well. Like I said, the Aquarian man can find a lot of great energy and charisma and excitement from the emotions and the passion that the Aries woman can show him. And once, if the Aries woman is actually intrigued by the level of depth, the quirkiness, and the unlimited passion that the Aquarian man can show her, they start off very well. Like I said, this is short term and long term, depending on how things are. When the way Aryan women or Aryan people work in general, and this time I'm talking about a woman, is that they love the chase. So immediately when things first happen, first things are interest them, they will pursue until they get it. they like a good challenge, and they like to try and make sure they get what they can get from the man. Get what they want accomplished. And the bedroom scene, both things. Aquarius also known for having, I don't want to say one of the most creative, but passion-laden sexual encounters. And it's hard to explain. I gotta probably think about the wording for that one. That sounds a little too excitable for the low libido Aquarius. But it's funny how it works out, you know. How the Aries woman, she also is also very, very passionate and active and energetic in the sex scene. So they work very well there. Long term though, the support system. Aryan people are known for being very supportive of their mate, like I said earlier. And that's one thing that an Aquarius will find really attractive, because of the reason of consistently throughout the course of their lifetime feeling like they're on the outside looking in, not being part of the team, because they always go against the grain. Everyone's going this way because of what was happening, and the Aquarius going this way. So to actually find someone to support them going that way, fantastic. They have, I said, the ability to not be too overbearing for each other. They both need an independent space. However, there may be a lot of times when the Aquarian male might have an issue with properly processing and dealing with the Aryan woman's explosive temper at times. Because aside from anger, Aquarians don't always react immediately to big swings and emotional outbursts. So until they get accustomed to that, it might have an issue to deal with. And that could be a lot of problems too. Like I said, there could be a lot of explosive arguments at times. And chances are the Aryan woman might say a lot more things that are more hurtful to the Aquarian male. And the Aquarian male will probably take that shit. And this is, again, sun sign only I'm talking here. This is how that could be, how it could play out. But in the long run though, these two actually very support each other very well. They both very play off each other's positives. That's one thing, that's one problem for the Aryan female too, is the proper lack of giving everything that she needs emotionally from the Aquarian male. Because Aquarius, all air signs typically are like this, but Aquarius being the number one, being the most emotionally detached. So the Aryan woman is actually more of a clingy, need to be close to you type person at times. They might be turned off by the fact that the withdrawal of the Aquarian pulling away from being constricted or feeling constricted, you know. That's clinginess tends to be a big turn off for Aquarians. Sun sign only. Okay, I gotta keep reminding you all about this. Sun sign only when I see these things, because other placements would definitely heavily skew those numbers drastically. Okay, and but in the long, like I said, in the long term though, actually this is a very nice potentially long-lasting situation. You gotta deal with the lack of the emotion, no output for the Aryan woman from the Aquarius male. The Aquarian male have to deal with potentially a lot more explosive anger. So there might be a lot more anger, big debates and arguments, that kind of stuff. Won't be too long lasting though, because like I said, it should be on off like a light switch, like that, just like that. But they might not react to each other too well during situations. But a great support system for either one, they can go far in the long run together by being together and doing some kind of shit, you know. Something I feel like I'm missing. I don't know, but like I said, ending this with these guys here. The Jediah Hall, by the way, is the name. Decided to stay with the Aryan woman, and provided that they don't get too much smoke and jazz jive from people over the course of the marriage, over the next, you know, few weeks to months, while they're dealing with all the changes because of social media, they might be able to work things out and move things to a much better situation in their relationship. Can't confirm, deny anything. Unfortunately, it's more speculation. Hope for the best for them. That's what they want. They want to separate. Hope for the best for them too, no matter what. But oh yeah, by the way, the Aryan woman said on record too, yeah, well, that happened. Move on to the next, not worry about anything. Like, literally, that's what she said. Which, more Aryan shit right there. It is what it is. Move on to the next. Keep moving from there, you know. So, hope for the best for them. Hopefully, this information, if you weren't abreast of what was going on in the media with this stuff, there you go. Hope I helped you guys out and see this from a little small case study. Like I said, with the limited information I have, case study. But like I said, there's a lot more details that you can pick up for about names and people and what actually happened, this and that, third. But I think the most of the gist actually matter in regards to me would talk to you about this on Astrology. So, with that one being said and done, my friends, as always, your favorite Aquarius, be happy. What the fucking, my outro? Be happy, stay you. Be free. Find you. I can't find anything right now. I just got my teeth clean. I'm fucking keep on this. I'm feeling fresh enough right now. Stay happy, be you, be free, make a wish out. Shit, I don't know, guys. Put me down in the comments below, guys. I just forgot my own shit. That's ridiculous, man. Be you. Make a wish out.